Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Yay, crafting. Sorry, I have 3 I-82 Onyx amulets. Or sorry, just amulets in general. The reason we want I-82 is it's the highest level we need to hit, like, all the tier 1s we want, attack speed and whatnot. So I'm basically just going to be chaos spamming these. Turn the game music down, yeah, one sec. But we're looking for very specific prefixes. We want flat fizz, we want life, we want non-chaos added as chaos, or maximum life leech rate. As long as it has life in some combination of the other two, then we're good. I've been doing this for a while today. I actually got 2 earlier that I don't want to re-roll, but this one is maximum life leech rate, weapon elemental damage, and non-chaos as chaos, so it is triple T1, 2 of which are elder mods. Really good prefixes, but I don't want to use this one because I'm using it for my Lacerate Slayer, which is pure fizz, so the WED doesn't work for me. Pure fizz chaos, right? This one is even more damage. It's flat fizz, non-chaos is chaos, and then damage per 15 strength, all prefixes. So it's double elder mod, T1 fizz. But again, it's not what I want. I want life, and then 2 of these mods. So I've hit all the mods that we want, but just not the right combination yet. So I got 3 more amulets. These have been costing me anywhere from like 2x to 5x today. They're just I-82 plus. Any amulet that has at least some strength on it, I'm willing to use, so. On a scale of 1 to 100 to too many, how many X are we going to burn this session? Well, I only have 34x, but I have over 10,000 chaos to use. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to use all of these relatively quickly. Damn, that was actually pretty close already. Like, I've been doing this for so long now that I'm just like, please give me my prefixes so I can move on with my life. This used to be a stack of like 4k, I think, but it died. I'm also on the lookout for like good suffix combinations to either craft or to sell, but I think the prefixes are more valuable to have overall. Loaded the stream 2 minutes ago and you came online. The real talk, that's spoopy. I just got done eating dinner with family. They're all still here for New Year's, but I'm not really feeling the people thing right now. I've been hanging out with people for like the last week, and I'm a little bored of it. So this one is something that we're going to exalt. It's T2 life, but it's T1 fizz. So if I hit the life leech rate on this, I'm happy with it. Or the fizz is chaos, happy with either or. So you just block a suffix and slam. Cold to attacks. That is a tier really bad cold to attacks. It's not good. So now we try to null off that. And we still have all the prefixes. Try to null the cold. Oh, we actually did it. Okay. Now we try to slam the leech rate. That's a suffix, doesn't matter. 30, yes. We don't want that. Get rid of it. Fuck. Alright, now it's dead. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough exalts to use. Like, I might run out of exalts. There's fizz and life leech rate, but it's bad fizz and there's no life. So I'm not gonna slam that one. But yeah, I've gotten really close a couple times. Like the one with WED fizz and non-chaos is chaos. I actually exalted the fizz onto that one, which was really weird. Hey, you know, much like the amulet, personally, almost perfect carnage with +1 frenzy works better. No, it's less damage, less stats, less life by far. You get a frenzy, but that's about it. You can lend me X on standard. I don't know if I want to lend it. Like, if you need anything I have, we can do some sales or something, but I don't really want to borrow currency. I'd rather just, like, sell something. Appreciate the offer, though. Like, I have a ton of stuff for sale. I just need to, like, be online to sell it, and I haven't been online in the past week, so no sales. I've just been crafting randomly, and, like, that's... You don't make currency while crafting, you lose currency, so Not exactly the best way to make money. Also, in the last like 3,000 chaos or so, I have not hit a single really good suffix item. This is interesting. 22 Wrath, Crit Multi, Life ES, Phases Extra Fire. It's interesting. It's not good. It's interesting. That was close to being really good. One sec, I didn't arrange my other windows correctly. I can't see what's going on. Yeah, I'm rolling 9k life and I don't die either, but I want more than that. It's not about like not dying, it's about getting perfect gear. And since I have a mirrored item in every other slot, I want to create a mirrored amulet, and these elder mods are pretty insane. Especially if I hit the leech rate one with Volpack, that would push us from 58% max life per second up to 68% max life leached per second, which is just kind of stupid. Like, if I was looking for good enough gear, I would have stopped a couple thousand X ago. That's not what I'm going for here. Strength Dex. Don't want that. Yeah, I'm not even close to good enough stages, dude. I could have stopped good enough like a year ago when I first made the character. Instead of spending a couple thousand X crafting mirror items in every slot, like, that's not what I'm about. That's not fun. Let's just stop at good enough. I want perfect. Hey, Lidkins. Give you a headhunter? I think I have one somewhere. I don't know where it is. It should be for sale. Yeah, I have this one. Don't know why it has a price on it. It's a good 2-handed melee skill that can, like, insane. What? Did you ask me the same question every time I stream? Just pick a build, dude. Hey RNG, pretty good, how are you? Should I put up what mods we're looking for on the screen for people coming into the stream? I think that might be a good idea. I'm just gonna do that real quick, hang on. Oh, that's really big, hang on. Okay. That's actually not bad. Is that T1 Fizz? It could be. I think it's T1. So I need a null fire damage to attacks and a suffix. Okay. Now I need to null a suffix. Fuck it. It's dead. Getting a PvE again after a year, want to run Lightning Arrow Blast right? Any tips for zero stash having returning player? Yeah, start playing. Make some currency. That character is pretty expensive with what you're looking at. There is a budget version. If you type !budget, you can look at that. But I'd probably recommend you start with like Neversink's Tornado Shot Ranger as a starter, and then like respec into my build when you have currency to throw around. But it's pretty expensive to get to that level of gear. It wasn't when I first made the character, but every league they just make more shit legacy, so man, this is like, if all of these roles were T1, we would be pretty much done at this point. But it's really bad Fizz, extremely bad life, and bad suffixes. And of course life gain on his terrible. Starforge is 5x doesn't fit budget. Starforge, I mean, you don't need a Starforge. You can use a Kondo's Pride, and it costs about a chaos. That will carry you until you farm the currency to equip Starforge. Yeah, leveling with claws feels like well packed. I did that with my starter character with Reeve. Because you have so much life gain on hit and you have so little health while leveling, it just like instantly heals you to full if you're hitting a lot of stuff. Where do I find the tornado build? Just Google Neversink's Tornado Shot. Life gain on hit's good unless you have one target to hit, like in a boss fight situation. And then it's just kind of like not so good. It's a little bit of life gain, but it's not enough to sustain against bosses. So I don't worry about it too much. That amulet base we turned into something else. I bought 3 more bases a little bit ago trying to get a new one. Thank you, Butt Monster. Happy New Year's as well. Where's everybody hailing in from today? A lot of people are already in New Year's. It's 7 p.m. for me right now. It's not quite New Year's. I got like 5 hours. Spell damage. It's a bad tier. Yeah, it's T3 spell. Congratulations, we've discovered time zones. I think GGG's way into New Year's already. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so I got some time left. They're 15 hours ahead, damn. Yeah, they're pretty far into it. They already posted their, like, look back at 2017 stuff, which I think is cool. It's weird to me. I thought it was more than 3 leagues this year, but I guess it was just the one. Huh, Crookert Multi ES, Phases Fire. I actually got a map tab earlier, it's pretty nice. Freed up a lot of space. Like, I think it was like 3 quad tabs and a bunch of normal tabs all into one single tab, which is pretty nice. I don't have many of the lower tier maps, but I got a ton of higher tiers. They gave me points for you know, the Atlas art book, or what's it called, the Atlas of Worlds art book type thing. They sent me one and it was just like beat to hell in packaging. And I told them that. They sent me a new one, which was slightly beat to hell. And I told them that, and they were like, you know what, would you rather have points? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want you to send me another one. Like, I wanted one as a collector's item, and I'm going to keep the second one as a collector's item and probably give the first one away. But, like, it's just beat up. The first one, like, I don't know what they did to the box. They just, like, or the envelope. They, like, kicked it into a wall. The entire top corner is just shoved into the art. So all the pages have like this weird folding effect on the top of it, and just, I don't know, it pissed me off a little bit. The second one's just like dents on the bottom of the book, which is, I guess, fine. It's just annoying. Like, it took 6 months to get it and it's beat up. But they gave me the point equivalent for, or instead of sending me a new one this time, which I'm okay with. I think it was like 300 points. Half the box got replaced with someone else's books. Like, they opened the books, or the box, and replaced them and then filled it back up with other crap, or what? Ooh. Fizz. Okay, we need to null fire damage to attacks. Or not. That didn't work out like the last one. I keep hitting like 2 of the prefixes I want and then some other garbage, and I have to try to null off the one and it just doesn't work out. Hi Jonas. Happy New Year's. I just mixed them back up. Interesting. I mean, you can contact them for that, but unless they track the other person's books that exploded, they're not going to be able to help you. I mean, how are you supposed to put it back together, right, if they're in a giant pile? Let's be honest. You had a pile of books from 2 open boxes mixed together. What would you do? Like, how are you supposed to split them apart? I mean, you could have insured it. I insure anything over like $100 that I send. Ah, Face and Leash. You can't insure media mail? What do you mean by media mail? I used to ship cards all the time, magic cards, and those were always insured if they were over a certain value. I insured everything. I used to do trading through my YouTube channel. Like, we used to post like album videos, and then people would watch through the album or the trade binder videos and then say what they wanted. You say what you want, do the trade off through the mail. It's cool. Ah, close. Wrong tier, Fizz. That's actually really good. Just like as is, that's really good. I might actually be able to keep that as is. That's T2 strength, T1 elder attack speed, T2 life. Is that T2 all res? Yeah. And then elder non-chaos is chaos. Huh. That's just really good. I can just craft chaos to attacks on it. It's done. That's insane, actually. Like, the more I look at it, the better it is. What the fuck? I didn't do anything to it. That's like almost exactly what I wanted. Just a couple tiers off without the flat fizz. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just move on to the next base. Can you get higher than 16% res? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, let's try again. That was almost triple T1 right away. Spell damage, fizz 2 attacks. Cold. Nope. Hey, Bortle. Yeah, that axe can't exist. The Culling Strike fizz roll is exclusive to the percent fizz roll as far as I know. Happy New Year, Judder. Also, that would probably never be crafted just because of how difficult it is to craft weapons, much less craft weapons with Eternals being 100x. You'd have to get some insanely lucky chaos spam right there.
The mediocre turned remarkable.
What?
Thanks for the resub, Rolex. Welcome back. Good to have you. Happy New Year. But. Trying to figure out a summoner when you never played one is hard. Go to Gazi. Gazi's like the summoner god on PV. You can just follow one of his builds or ask him questions or whatever you need to know. He will tell you. Ghazzy. That's almost what I wanted. Eventually it would exist? No, that's not how that works. It's not. You're not going to craft that item. Not to mention it can't exist because the rolls are exclusive. Nah, I don't drink much. I think I've been drunk like twice in my entire life, like actually shit-faced drunk. I usually just get like a little bit of a buzz or a little tipsy and then stop. I don't like the feeling. It's the first time I've seen fizz reduction 3 roll. I know for all the rolls that I want, I only need I-82, so I'm not bothering to go any higher than that. Because it's like pretty expensive to get elders above a certain item level, especially like I-86 elder amulets. No, good luck. I don't even know if any exist. That's triple T1 suffix. But anger, intelligence, all attributes doesn't really make sense. Either way, I think I'm gonna murder it, but I'm gonna ask to make sure. Yeah, it's standard. It says it on screen. I'm not gonna murder. Alright. Deal. Fact knows. That was close. Very close. I can't metacraft anything today, I don't have enough currency. I'm pretty broke. Exalt wise, at least. I have a lot of chaos, but I don't have any exalts to throw. Turns out if you spend like 700x in 2 crafting sessions, you can't really do much afterwards. You're just like, wait, I guess I'm out of currency now. That's probably not ideal. Yeah, I'd only have 19 mirror services total. Like, and most of those are like 20 to 30x, so you can probably safely assume I've made maybe 500x from all of my services, and I've spent that on 1-2 items. It's really not enough like kickback for me to use that as a profit source. It's a little bit, sure, but it's not a lot. Also, I haven't been online at all in the past week, so I haven't really been making currency, just losing it. Like when I log on, I just craft a little bit and then log out. Like wait for sales, log out, wait for sales, log out, but haven't had enough. I think I made like 3x today. I've spent a couple thousand chaos and a lot of x buying bases. Like, I'm not making currency right now. So close. I'm gonna try to null the fire damage. It's got life and life leech rate, which we want, but we need fizz or this mod. Non-chaos is chaos. Go away, fire damage. Nah. It depends on how you look at it. Like, the mirror market's pretty up in the air right now because like you have to craft a very specific item. Like elder mods, shaper mods make the item even more specific than it was before. So you have to like, I don't know. It's interesting. You can beat mirror items now, for sure, but only for specific types of builds. No, I'm not interested in random items. Unless they're free. If they're free, sure. If they're not, no. Like a lot of the mirror items are more generic, like for all attack-based builds or for all caster builds, stuff like that. But when it comes to things like, say, an amulet that has this mod on it, or not that mod, the what is it, fizz added as fire or whatever, like you can get that pretty huge if you have a lot of other things going for you in the same build, but it has to be an attack fizz to fire build or a pure fire build. That's just terrible. It's so bad, what the heck. Yeah, belts are like one of the easier items to craft. They're much easier than amulets, like 5,000 times easier than weapons. Millions and millions of times easier than hybrid weapons, like caster, dagger, scepter, wand, like so much easier than that. Belts only have so many mods that you can roll, so they're relatively easy to hit specific things on them. But when it comes to adding new mods on top of that, like those are just Stygians. All they had that was new was armor and wed. If you add elder mods onto it or shaper mods onto it, you have a whole nother pool to sift through to try to get the perfect item out of, and it's a much more difficult thing to do. I would say caster weapons for sure. Like weapons that can be either attack or caster are the most difficult. Right after that is like rings and amulets. And then other weapons, and then armor pieces and belts. Yeah, the mirror daggers haven't been beaten since they first updated Merciless Roll. A lot of people don't realize that Victory Slicer and Loathbane aren't T1s. Like, they have T2 Fizz and T1 Hybrid. So those could already be beaten without adding any of the Shaper Elder mods into them, but nobody's bothered to even try because it's so hard to do. Nah. Probably could have exalted that, but it's not what I wanted. Bu, what's up? Happy New Year. No, it's usually one or the other. It'll say one or the other on the essence. Just read it again. Like, This says lightning to spells, lightning to attacks. It does specify. "13 hours of New Year. How's the future treating you? Is the world better in 2018? Dude, America's just always behind. It's fine. Oh, I thought that was life. It's mana. Fuck. Do you have Legacy of Cuties? I have a couple pairs, yeah. One day after finding your stream, I find an Exile in Abyss and got a 6-link and 1 fuse. Damn. You beat my 6-link best, which was 2. Congratulations. Good to have you. Future shit as always. Yeah, I mean, that's what I kind of figured. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Come on, give me a good one. Bliss, I believe. I spent so many chaos on this, like, it should not be this difficult, but it is. Hey Grover. Yeah, I'm alive. Essence of Contempt. Yeah, it does. Adds physical damage to weapons. Adds to attacks. Egg. What's up? I love that emote combination, it's so good. Ooh, Fizz. Life. Spell damage though. Bad spell damage. Annul the spell damage. Damn it. That's not the spell damage. You messed this up for me. If I run out of chaos, do you think we should just start scour alking it? That was almost really good actually. It's T1 crit multi and accuracy, T1 lightning. Bad cold though. Legacy Cutie's a mirror to buy. I don't know, I haven't looked in a while. I would assume probably not though. It's probably like 100 to 200x, I don't know. I don't know how much mirrors are offhand right now either. They're probably like 200 maybe. They were hovering around 200 before League even started, so I would assume they're probably still around there, maybe going up because people are trying to mirror new stuff. The demand for mirrors is probably increasing a bit. Phase damage per strength. No. I did the damage per strength calculation because I have like 500 strength on that character, which is quite a bit. It's still not good enough to have as a roll. It's like 30% increased damage, which is not much. I'd rather have a different mod.
Demi, hello.
When the mirrors are cheapest during the league, yeah, the first day, they're like 20x. And then they go slowly up after that. Like they were, I think end of week 1 they were about 40x in league. Ooh. Life, chaos. Alright, we gotta exalt this one. I gotta block a suffix though. Now here's a trick. You can actually block attack and caster mods on these. And because we want to block some prefixes, like we can block spell damage, and I think that's the only other prefix we can really block, but we're going to block caster mods so we don't have the chance of hitting spell damage. And then we have an open prefix, and hopefully we hit T1 Fizz or Life Leech Rate. Either or is fine. Armor is not quite what I'm looking for here. It's T2 armor. I don't want that. Go away. We got rid of a suffix. Go away, armor. Hey, we did it. Okay. Try again. Let's see if we can hit this time. Rarity. Is that prefix rarity or suffix rarity? You can't actually check this because the crafted rarity is always a suffix. And it's already there, so it is suffix rarity, which means we can still exalt prefix. Put our caster mod back on. Oh. Hello? Oh, what's happening? No, no, okay, we're back. Try again. Yeah, 5%, yes, I don't want that either. A null. Okay, it's dead to me. We tried. It was a good run. It was a good run. Ran out, but we tried. I'm trying to think if there's any other new ways to get max block cap, like past the anvil. I think there was a couple items that gave it. Or like one. I could be wrong though. I think there's like another 3% available or something. But yeah, block cap's always been 75%. The dodge cap is also 75. I think the evade cap is 75. Last chaos stack? No, I got another 5k right here. Is it the same as the anvil then? 3%? If it's the same, then I would probably go for the Shaper Amulet because you get a lot more stats, but you gotta craft one. Good luck. Oh wait, am I thinking something else? It's block, dodge. Is it not? Is evade not capped? I thought it was capped like everything else. Defensively. That's not good. I don't know. Des would know. He made every defensive layer character before. Life, but bad tier life, no. Yeah. Estimated's always hard to work with. You're like, it says estimated, but I don't know if it's actually that at all, or how it compares to like high-end mobs with accuracy. You'd have to check on a level 100 character, see what it gives you. We're hitting the rolls that I want, just not all at once. Like, they're all getting one at a time. I need them all in the same amulet. That would be ideal. T2 Fizz. Life Leech. T1 Fizz. Come on, man. I don't even know what Hope Shredder is. I do wish I knew my internet was shitting its pants more than usual. I'm really excited to move soon. Like, this is not fun. Okay. Avoid daily damage per hit per frenzy. What is the cap? 10? 11? Seems good. Oh, there's life and leech. I'm gonna waste an exalt on this just because if the off chance that we actually hit T1 Fizz, I think I'd be willing to lose the 20 life. Evasion rating. Oh, come on. There we go. This might be a waste of exalts, but that's okay. Suffix. Wait. Was AoE a prefix? I thought AoE was a suffix. I don't think that makes sense. I don't really want that. I swear I thought that was a prefix. Oh, wait, we're on Elder, not Shaper. Elder. Yeah, it is. T3. Get rid of it. Nope, it's dead. I want to do def Eva equipment or flat Eva. Let's def. Evasion's kind of useless. So is armor. They're okay, but they're not like worth dumping a lot of effort into. I would just get gear that has the stats you need on it and don't worry about the rest. Yeah, flat armor doesn't work all the time either though. It only works against okay, so flat armor is fizz against fizz damage, right? It only works against fizz damage. There's 5 damage types in this game. You got 3 elements, chaos, and fizz. So, it just doesn't really, I don't know. It's whatever. Evasion works against all attacks. You can't evade spellcasters. So they're still like whatever. I have a bunch of people at my house still, so they're probably gonna be randomly trying to get me to come out, and I'll be like, no, I'm good. Been peopling for a week, I'm done. I mean, most hits don't matter. The smaller hits don't matter at all. They're not gonna kill you. It's the big one-shots that'll kill you, and you can always avoid those. Occasionally you'll have a situation where there's like a billion things spiking on you at the same time, but that's like perfect storm situation. So this is actually a lot of the mods that I want, but all the wrong tiers. So that's not good. I probably bought it. I don't know. It was a couple leagues ago. Actually, no. Yeah, I bought it when Shaper first came out. I paid way too much for Starforge. I think it was like 30x or something. There's a video of me 6-socketing, 6-linking, divining it, whatever. It's all in the forum guide, I'm pretty sure. Man, that's really good, but like, it's 2 Elder mods, T2 life. Is it worth buying Shape Vault to 5 fully sexted? That's a question you should ask yourself. How much are you making out of each vault? I mean, if you sextented it, it's probably gonna be, you know, something you want to run. This, I don't think. And this one, though.
I'm so sorry it came to this.
Woodspring, thank you for the host, man. How's your New Year's going? Welcome, everybody. We're in the middle of spending an inordinately large amount of chaos trying to get a Elder Amulet base, but it's just not happening yet. A couple thousand in so far. See if we get it today. How's your stream go, by the way? I'm good. Avoiding family today. I'm a little peopled out. This is what you always do? I mean, that doesn't make it not large. For me, it's like still a lot. I haven't been chaos spamming as much as I used to. I used to spend like a couple thousand chaos every few days, but I haven't done a big chaos session since like 2.5 maybe. But I have a base that I really want, so I'm gonna try to get it. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. As I laugh, my bad. Yeah, that's a pretty downer right there. But that's what you have us for, right? We can be your family. I honestly think a lot of people my age use outlets like Twitch and YouTube, like that is their interaction, our interaction, and I think that's, I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what people go for. Christmas, no one gives a shit about New Year's. Yeah, I mean, it's just like an extension of Christmas. Like, I don't think we're really gonna celebrate New Year's. Most people are gonna go to sleep by like 10, so it's not really a big deal, but they're still here. Naked snow angels, nice. That sounds like a good time. Good thing to record for blackmail later on. T1 spell, T1 life. I don't want that. Give me my base, please. I was gonna try to reroll the one that we got that was good earlier. I was gonna be pissed. Bail money? What? I don't think I've ever had anybody in my life ask me for bail money, so that's probably a good thing. Ah, so close. The T2 fizz, T3 fizz. I don't want it. I would accept T2 fizz or T2 life, but past that, not so much. How many is a few times? I've been asked for some weird shit, but I guess never bail money. That's a fair amount of times. Press the back button on my mouse. Yeah, I don't use that button for anything. I use the forward button for push to talk, so when you press forward it doesn't usually do anything in most browsers. Like, unless you're going back a lot, it doesn't do anything. So it doesn't affect me as much. I have noticed if I press forward mouse button and like alt, it doesn't let me key up anymore, which is kind of annoying, like push to talk wise. Gambling's dangerous. I don't gamble. Unless you count this as gambling, and then in case I do this all the time. I don't gamble with real money, I guess. Real money, real objects. Nah. Pixels, sure. Although I have been told a few times, like I should just RMT all my currency away and then like pay bills with that, and I'm like, how about I don't do that? Because then I can't produce content. And also, I'll just get banned. And I'd only get, like, I don't even know how much, but not nearly enough to make it worth any of that. Wasn't blood family. Actually, I have a lot of family that I think I'm closer to that isn't considered, like, they're not blood, but I'm way closer to them than I am blood. Just because you're born into a family doesn't mean you, like, owe them anything. You don't really get to choose that. Is this time gambling? Time is money, you spend time making pixels. That sounds like gambling. That sounds like a lot of stretching, but I mean, sure, logically, we'll go with yeah. Is that T1 spell? T1 spell, T1 fizz. Fizz is fire. I think I have to keep that. Yeah, it's like, it has to be Crown of Eyes. See if there's another base available. No, 18x lol. This guy's actually, I PM'd him twice, and he's upped his price each time. Like, he hasn't responded to me. First it was like, I think it was 3x. He was listed for 3x, I PM'd him for it, and then he went and crafted it and listed it at 12, and now he's listed at 18. I don't know why, but it's getting really annoying. This one's not good enough that we can call it. Like, I can understand repricing it if you feel like it's listed too low, but like not responding at all and then recrafting the item and then repricing it, like that's just weird. He only has one, it's the same base. He keeps re-showing up as a different price with different rolls. I'm not sure why he's doing it. Or what I did to him, or what he thinks I did to him to make him not respond to me at all. I'm like, okay. Ooh. That's triple prefix. It's T2 AoE. Right? Yeah. Do something with this. I could vendor it for you. I mean, I don't remember seeing you much in 2017 either. Maybe like 5 or 6 times. More than an ult in slam. Okay. It's dead. Happy New Year, Blimlin. What the fuck? Let's try to null this AoE. Please. What the heck? Go away. God damn. Alright. I quit. No. Would have been a decent amulet if it had high life on it too. Or yes, I guess. Maybe this is the blessed base. We've gotten better stuff on this base in the last like 500 chaos and the other one's on like 3,000, so this could be it. This could be the base. Did you see my YouTube? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't memorize all the comments I've read. This is like usually, I don't know, anywhere from like a couple hundred a day. If I'm lucky to like, I guess like 50 to a couple hundred a day. That's almost good suffixes. I have a decent memory, but my memory's not like that good. That'd be insane. Ah, phase life. Not good. Or rather, not high enough life for me to annul. How long am I streaming for? I have no idea. Until I stop, I guess. Just what's up?
The mediocre turned remarkable.
Ooh.
Well, 6 months already.
Yeah, that's like, you got 2/3 of a baby going. That's pretty good. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. We're actually like, I think we're 30. No. What is that? 129 out of 175 sub points. I don't know math. We need 46 subs to get the next emote. I also want to revamp a lot of our emotes. I'm not happy with some of them. They're just not cute enough, man. So we'll push towards that, hopefully. I mean, we've been hitting our sub goal every time I stream, so that's really awesome. Just a matter of time, I guess. I don't do price checks, but there is a price check command if you need help. There's also a price check channel on Discord if you really, really desire a third person opinion. Or second opinion, not third. A spreadsheet? Like what's on the spreadsheet? It's an interesting thought. I'm not really sure what you'd put on a spreadsheet for PoE, but you can ask questions, I don't care. You got me right here for a couple hours, so feel free. Yeah, it's standard. It says it right here. Yeah. It's not a Stygian belt, so people will say it's shit, but it's pretty good. Leveling uniques, tree pictures of... I feel like that's just something you don't really teach somebody that's new, like at all. Like, you kind of learn that as you play different builds. That's not something that I would try to shove into a new player's face ever. As for leveling uniques, I mean, what do you need to say? Tabula, Gold Rim, Wanderlust. Done. Those work for every single build ever. But you don't need leveling uniques to level anything, so that's also not something that I would really recommend to try to like get a new player to think they need. Gem links that are most efficient for leveling, that's also something you learn as you play builds. It's based on each skill, so not something that I would try to teach a new player. Like, new players, I would say follow a new player friendly build guide. That'll teach you most of that stuff to start out with. But when it comes to actually playing the game, like, what do you need to say while leveling? Don't kill everything you see. Your filter will tell you what's useful to pick up. After that, like, you just tell them to kill blue packs, skip rares, and don't do every single quest. Unless you really want to. I mean, I don't do every quest. Close. I don't know. There's so much information in this game that you have to choose very carefully about what you give a new player. Because if you just try to like throw everything at them at once, like teaching them about the skill tree as a new player, no, not relevant. They have no idea what's on the skill tree. It's an incredible amount of information, and they don't need to know the skill tree to play the game. You just have to follow a guide. So like, none of that would be on a spreadsheet from me. Step 1, fix your settings. Like, when you log into the game for the first time, go through all of these things with them. Quest tracking, corner map, always show sockets, always highlight, show all this crap, turn off these ones. Oh, I guess not that one. Turn off these two. Turn on life bars. Like, all this sort of stuff is something a new player would need. But that's like very basic level stuff. That's not really even gameplay. That's before you even play the game. Install a loot filter, make sure it's on, fix your game settings, and then go play the game. So yeah, okay, so if you know she's frustrated, the questions you need to ask her, you don't need to give her information. You need to ask her what's frustrating her. Like, what is she struggling on? So you can help with those specific issues. If you're just throwing random information at her, it's not going to help. You need to figure out exactly what's pissing her off. and fix those immediate issues so she can move on past that and enjoy the game. Because nothing else matters except for that specific problem. Should not debelly the Beast Prophecy in Act 4. No, it's fine. You can just 6-socket it with Verici. You don't have to worry about item level anymore. Not at this stage of the league. People have Verici 7, I think is what it needs. It's not a big deal. You can just force a 6-socket, even if it's not high enough level. It's a good rule of thumb. Pricing something in PvE trade and there's nothing like it. Well, first rule of thumb is there's always something like it. So lower your standards and try again. Yeah, Verici doesn't care what the item level is. You can force 6 sockets on low item level. You just don't do that early league because nobody has Verici high enough to do it. But it's only like 350 jewelers to do it, so it's not a big deal at this point of the league. You're just like, yeah, sure, that's like, what, half an X of jewelers, force the 6-socket, done. Then you can link it as you want because it's already 6-socketed. Jeweler's Touch gives you a 5-socket 5-link, not a 6-socket. Ooh, that's the closest we've gotten in a while. Fizz and Lively trait, but it's everything else is bad. And it's T3 Fizz. True, but like that's what, I level 30 something? You can already 5-socket at that level, I'm pretty sure. Glad I didn't vendor it. I mean, it's still a belly. Even if it was low item level, it's still worth more than vendoring it. I mean, you can get item level 1 shavs and stuff like that if you just turn in the div cards on a level 1 character. It doesn't really affect the value that much. It's just kind of funny to do. You're playing SSF? Yeah, then there's no fucking reason ever why you would vendor a belly. Even if it was item level 1, like, no way. I would not vendor a belly in SSF. To update the spreadsheet, I would recommend you not use the spreadsheet. I would recommend you ask the questions. What's she struggling with? Like, the spreadsheet's not gonna help. You're giving her a bunch of irrelevant information. Might help later on, sure, but right now, no, that's not gonna help. That's just gonna be more frustrating because she's gonna look through all that information trying to figure out what the fuck you're trying to tell her to fix her specific issue when you could just fix the issue. Wed. Leech. I'll try to annul the 2%. Okay. Let's see if this is worth exalting. Probably not, but we're gonna give it a shot. I could also just correct percent ES, but that's dumb. Fire to attacks. Bad. Nope. Okay, it's gone. I guess I should block caster mods so I don't hit spell damage. Mana. I'm getting really good at these annuls. +1 zombies, that's a suffix, right? I don't know. No, it's a prefix. Fuck. Get out of here. Damn. We killed it. We had a good run. I'll take it. Close. Should I try to null off the wed? Let's do it. What do we get rid of? A suffix. Cool. Get rid of the wed. That's not the wed. If I hit 2 rolls I want, I'm going to try to null the third, but we're not having much luck with that. I mean, like, you have to null it correctly, and then you have to exalt the proper roll afterwards. Like, it's just... I'm taking the shots, sure, but the chance of it actually happening are more or less 0. There's 2 of the rolls we want. Go away, fire damage. Nope. Okay. Fuck. I mean, all I'm doing is taking shots. Every Chaos Orb's a shot. You're just gambling, but some things have a higher cost than others. A null exalting is expensive as hell compared to 1 Chaos Orb. So I should probably just Chaos again, but when there's the chance in front of me, I feel like I should take it, even if it's not that cost effective. We're burning through Chaos pretty quickly, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much we can delete, I guess. If all else fails, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it's done as is. Just need some divining. Just craft Chaos 2 attacks on it and be happy with it. And if I sell that for... Let's see, what if we spend? Maybe like 2 plus 2.2 plus 10? We spent like maybe 50x. This is worth more than 50x. Pretty sure. Oh shit, I think I just rolled past T1 Fizz, T1 Life. Oops! I was looking at chat. Yeah, it's standard, it says on screen. Walking simulator like Aberraths? That's always fun. Aberrath's auto bombers are pretty good still. Yep. I mean, at this point, you just stack Abyssal Jewels with a bunch of flat damage to spells and you'll be fine. Like, you can get quad damage jewels for Aberrath, which is just ridiculous. Like, flat damage, which you scale incredibly well with. Like, it's really good. Problems with items in New League: if it ends and your stash is full, it goes into a remove only tab like this. You can only take stuff out, you can't put stuff in, and they'll just be randomly scattered throughout your other tabs. You can get as many remove only tabs as you like could ever possibly need. So, like, people who've been playing since beta have thousands of them if they've never touched standard and they have a lot of tabs. It just transfers over into a remove only tab.
Demi, hello.
Thanks for the follow. You can still get Abyss Jewels in standard. There's a ton of them on the market. Buy some bases, chaos them. Yeah, I'm having fun in League, but I want to craft, and I don't have the currency to do this in League, so I'm doing it in Standard. I have like, I think 10, 15x or something, which I mean is decent, but that's not, that's like 20 minutes of chaos spamming. It's not worth. I kind of want to carve out a niche of items before everybody else starts crafting every mirror item ever. Which, I mean, is already happening. A lot of the endgame standard players have already started crafting a bunch of crazy shit, which is awesome. But I haven't been online in a week, so I, like, missed a lot of it. That's no fun. I also just don't have enough currency to compete correctly right now. If I had, like, a couple thousand X to throw, where I was getting mirror services every day, I'd be fine. But I'm not, so I gotta struggle through it. Do I have chromes? I got a couple. Hey Ams, what's up? How are you? No, you can't. You can use PV trade though.
Wife wanted me to thank you, so here we go, man.
What? Thank you. Tell her I said thanks. Why don't you just like bring her in and have her ask questions? Cause like you're giving her the wrong information. I can help. Appreciate it though. As you can see down here, I'm gonna try to get basically a full stream setup soon. Like I want to get a green screen, I think, and I want to get like a mic boom and a new mic and a new headset, new monitors. My keyboard and mouse are dying. My computer's outdated as hell. I'd like to just redo the whole setup, but it's gonna be a while before that happens, so that's why I threw the goal up. I might break it into smaller weekly goals though, or something like that, because I mean that's obviously a huge amount as a goal. It's gonna take us a while for that to happen, but or if it ever happens, but I feel like if you break it into small sections, like maybe just a stream goal specifically, or like a week-long goal or something like that, I feel like it's a lot easier to achieve those goals versus something this big. The ceiling is up. Fuck. Not again. How do you know I'm not outside? We get anything good yet? We've got a couple things. I mean, I keep hitting like triple T1 prefix stuff like this that I don't really want. I think this would be Crown of Eyes type build. Fizz spell damage, fizzes extra fire. And this one's like... This one I just chaosed into and stopped immediately. Because it's T2 strength, elder attack speed, T2 life, T2 all res, and then chaos. Non-chaos is extra chaos. Which is pretty good. Open prefix. Like it just chaosed into this and stopped. Which is cool. And then I rerolled a couple of them. I also have these from before the stream started. Where is it? This one I exalted the T1 flat fizz onto it. So it's 2 elder prefixes, damage per strength, and non-chaos is chaos, and then T1 flat fizz. And then this one's I chaosed into. It's max life leech rate, weapon elemental damage, T1, and then non-chaos is extra chaos. which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not having luck with getting exactly what I want. I don't know what the vast is. Just check offline, check every league. I don't know what that div card is though. And I also don't do price checks. Interested in running an auto bomber, do you think 25x budget is enough to make one feel good? Yeah, that sounds like more than enough. Specific one I would recommend. I don't follow auto bomber builds, I have no idea. Look for a 3.1 auto bomber build, you should be fine. Just make sure it has like video of it being played so it's not fake and you'll be okay. Yeah, it's all good. A lot of people just don't seem to read the rules when they first come in. I don't even know why we have them, but yeah, it's fine. Interesting. I have a feeling we're not going to get this today. I'm going to spend like 11,000 chaos and not hit these 3 rolls. Feels bad. I was really thankful. Oh yeah, you missed the reaction. What did I say? I said you should just have her come in and ask. Like, she knows what she needs to ask. You don't know what she needs though, so like you can just come in directly and ask. They'll probably save us some time and take out the middleman. But I'm glad to be of assistance. It's unreal. I mean, if you think about it, that's around what, 110x, which sounds like a lot, but I've spent like 400 plus x in a single session on pure x. Like, it's just chaos. Chaos takes forever to use like this. Yeah. Save us both some headache. Mostly her. Like, I'm okay with the headache, but she needs the help, and you're just like, you're helping in a way, but it's making it difficult. Wow, 399 accuracy, that's almost perfect. It's always really cool when you roll a perfect, like really, really high-end roll. Like 400 accuracy by itself just looks cool. It's not usually that good, but it's kind of an interesting thing that happens occasionally. Stop rolling spell damage, fuck. Was that perfect T1 flat? No, it's like 1 off. Yeah, it's 1 off perfect. That would have been cool if it had life and max life leech rate at the same time. There's maximum life leech rate. There it is again. Now it's gone. Life mana. So much chaos. So much dead chaos. I haven't seen the non-chaos as chaos for a bit. That's worrisome. So I think that one's better than Flat Fizz for damage, but I'm not sure yet because Path of Building doesn't support the new mods. Not yet, at least. +1 all attributes. Even the trade macro thing, item info macro, doesn't know all the new tiers. Like, I don't think it knows in any of these. Knows most of them. This one. I think that's T2 attack speed, really? 13% is only Elder, so that's not even right either. It has no idea what to do with the non-chaos as chaos. Oh, there it is. Unknown mod. Or unsolved case. No. There's a life leech rate. Come on, man. I feel like I'm just being tested. See how much chaos I'm willing to put into this before I stop. I'm gonna spend every single fucking chaos. I'm gonna do it. Extra fire. This is actually worth annulling, because that's 2 T1 Elder prefixes. If I get rid of the armor and then one of the suffixes, I could have something really valuable. There's a suffix. Get rid of the armor. Nope. Not happening today. It is interesting to me though that they added all of these new mods, and most of the mods are related to damage. So like you can get a ton of extra damage now, but you lose resistance rolls because you have so many other potential suffixes that you want to look at. Which means that, like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to think about. Our priority on gear is just damage, 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 damage. We're gonna have no resistances available on our gear afterwards. Like, just a bunch of damage mods and no resist. You're gonna have to run purities. Or, like, specific items that are dedicated to just resistances to try to, like, fix the problem. It would also be really funny if the mods that I'm looking for are mutually exclusive, like I can't have them at the same time. I would be annoyed, to say the least, if that happened. I don't think it can happen though, because I already have hit a lot of the combos. That's T2 fire, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's T2. Could still be good though. I'll give it an X just for funsies. We're gonna block caster so we don't roll spell damage and try to hit like life or another damage roll, or ES. I don't want that, and it's dead. Path of Building let you know? No. You can craft impossible items in Path of Building. It has no idea which ones are exclusive. Like, you can put in an item that has like 79% fire, 79% lightning, 79% cold prefixes on like a scepter or whatever, and it won't stop you, even though those are exclusive. And you also can't have spell damage. Or some of the new suffixes that are like %fizz and supported by X, like supported by Ruthless or whatever. Those are exclusive to the %fizz as well, so you can't have both. Ah, close. Oh yeah, funny story. Relax, or Rat Notes, gifted Moobot a sub, which I never even thought about being an option, but now Moobot can use our emotes, so that's cool. So I set up one of the, like the auto post commands to spam the emotes to show them off a little bit. Happy New Year, Scan! Welcome to the stream, where we burn all of my chaos and hope we get something useful. No. People actually think that's how Divine Orbs currently work. And it's not. But no, that wouldn't happen, because, like, they would just be horrendously OP. Because that would actually allow you to fix some of the current mirror items that have like a single T2 or a single T3 or something like that. You could divine them into the new tiers. That's not gonna ever happen. They want mirror items to go obsolete after a while. Like, they don't want an item to be perfect forever. So interesting, introducing new tiers past what we currently have is a way to outdate the old mirror items, and it's a way to encourage crafting of new items. But if you could just divine them to the new tiers, or whatever the orb's called, then that would just remove that as a possibility. The market would stagnate pretty hard, because if you have all the perfect mirror items and you can divine them to be new perfect mirror items, like, no one's ever going to beat you. Ever. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty common thought that divines change tiers. Like, I'll get asked on... Let's see if I can find an item that's like something you could potentially divine higher. A quote-unquote triple T1 prefix item. Maybe not. I don't, you know what I mean though, like people will be like, why didn't you just divine that to the higher tier? And I'm like, that's, no. No. Divines would be a lot more expensive if you could do that for sure. They'd be like 5-10x each or something stupid. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, okay. T1 phase, maximum life leech rate, evasion rating. We gotta get rid of evasion rating and a suffix. And it already died. Wow, I had a what, 1/3 chance of not ruining that? Immediately ruined it. Good job. 10 out of 10. But at least annulment orbs exist and allow us to even have the potential of fixing an item like that. Like, that would just be useless by itself, but because annulment orbs exist, I can draw some annuls on it and try to, like, undo the fuck up, which is nice. Doesn't usually work, but it's an option. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. I'm really glad they went core. I mean, I guess, no, long term, I'm glad they went core. Short term investment, I'm kind of annoyed they went core because we had like 5,000 of them to sell. But it's fine. For the health of the game, I'm glad they exist. We needed a reverse exalted orb at some point, right? Ooh. Oh, it's got fire damage. Okay. T1 life, T1 phase with... Is that T1 fire? T2 fire. Go away, fire. Fuck. Demi, I blame you if I die from lag. Alright. I accept this offer. Are you set to like 160p quality? You shouldn't have too much issues if you're set to minimum. Unless your internet's just that bad. Yeah, it is interesting to think about what they could potentially add as a new orb. I would like to see Eternals come back as an extreme rarity, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Like, I don't think we're missing too much else. Maybe an item to like turn a magic back, or a rare back into a magic orb or something. Or a magic item by removing a random mod. I don't know. That's basically what an annulment does, but it doesn't change the rarity. You can annul off all 6 mods and just have a blank rare. Because we have everything else. I mean, you have to think of a role that you would like to do on an item with an orb that doesn't currently exist, and Most of those already exist. Make the turtles as rare as mirrors? Yeah, like, I'd be okay with that. Like, I just want them to exist as a drop so the price doesn't keep going up. Because, I mean, when I was first started crafting with them, they were like 20 to 30x, and then I used them until they went up to like 50x, and then I stopped. And currently I think they're at like 90 to 100x, and it's just like not worth it. You sure you have enough currency to get this item? No, I'm gonna run out of currency pretty quick. Currency that upgrades a base item like Vol Gauntlet to Titan. That's interesting. I don't know though, cause like you're just gonna upgrade every item to the best base if it's like a weapon or something. I don't know. Depends on the rarity, and depends on if it has a chance of backfiring, like going down a tier. I don't know. I could see that being really, really strong on certain items though, like weapons in particular. You could upgrade a bad caster weapon into a higher tier caster weapon. Shaper Elder Orb. That would be nice. Make an item into a Shaper or Elder base. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see div cards for like I-86 or I-100 Shaper Elder items. That'd be nice. Just a random one. Any. But I think they want them to be farming the Atlas, not just like div cards for them. I do like the fact that the chasing down the Elder continuously removes your ability to shape your Atlas, which is kind of like a great way of hitting two birds with one stone. You remove people farming the same map over and over and over again, and you encourage them to do other layouts to chase down these drops, which I think is good. Yeah, I mean, we already have an item level 100 ring card, which can give you opals and steals. We don't have a way to turn those into Shaper or Elder. So I don't know. I'd be perfectly happy with like an I-100 random Shaper item card. Just that, nothing else. Totally random, any item, any tier of item. Because it would give us a way to get those items to exist eventually. Like, getting a T1 base is going to be pretty fucking hard, but it's a potential option. That doesn't currently exist. I mean, maybe you can do that as a div card, I don't know. I could email them. I have the ability to make a div card if I spend a lot of extra money, but because I did the Kitava supporter pack, I can do a div card with the discount. I could email and see if that's an option. I don't know if I want to spend, I think it's like $600 or something for it, but it'd be cool. Nah. That would change the current cards. We just gotta add new cards. GG loves adding div cards, dude. We get new ones every patch. It's actually one of the reasons why I recommend getting a div card tab, because it's like the highest value per tab you're ever gonna get. Every time they add a new div card, it adds value to that tab. And since it came out, they've added like probably 100 plus div cards, so it's already worth it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so this is, I think that's T2 flat, but that's fine. Yeah, T2 life leech rate per second. And 3 suffixes, so I need to either annul it or exalt it first. I'm gonna annul a suffix, hopefully, and then block something and then exalt it. Okay, we didn't brick it immediately, that's good. Let's block caster mods so we don't roll spell damage, and then try to exalt T1 life. Or T2 life. Not that. Please. Ugh. Alright. Let's see if we can get rid of that leech. Okay. Try again. T2 fire. I don't want that. Go away. That was a suffix. Go away, fire. Damn it. Okay, it's dead. Well, we tried. This is such a painful process. Just burning currency. See the X on Discord? Yeah, you can't roll that X. The Culling Strike percent fizz doesn't let you exist. You can't get that roll with the percent fizz, so you can't make that item. It's a cool looking item, but Path of Building doesn't let you, or it doesn't care if the items mods are like exclusive to each other. Yeah, I know. You can't have both. As far as I know. Yeah, I mean, you can do that with a lot of types of items. I can craft items with 6 essence mods in PoE, it doesn't matter. It's 100% impossible to make, but you can still do it. You can also just manually edit the percent to have like 5,000%. If you wanted to craft really impossible items, you can. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm sticking with. That those rules are exclusive. Either way, you still need to get a triple T1 prefix item and then metacraft into a Shaper or Elder item, or item mod. So you'd have to have a Shaper or Elder base, and then craft triple T1 prefix, which is nearly impossible to start out with, and then metacraft Elder or Shaper mods onto it. I actually don't know what PoE craft is. One yes. Just one. I let somebody use my computer over this past week and they've like changed the angles of my monitor, my keyboard mouse position. They plugged my headset into the back of the computer instead of my keyboard, so the cord's coming from a weird angle. Like, all my shit's fucked up right now. It's really annoying. I've had my setup pretty concrete for like a year or two, and it's just getting randomly changed, and I'm like, please, please kill me. It just doesn't feel right. I gotta change it back at some point. I mean, the only way to test it would be to get a Shaper or Elder base, roll the suffix and try to hit the prefix, or try to craft the prefix onto it, like the crafted percent fizz. That'd be how you test to see if that's possible without spending too much currency, but I don't know, I feel like it's not a thing. Yeah. I mean, they asked nicely if they could use it, so I unlocked it for them and then like left for the day, but I came back and my shit was all fucked up, so I should have been specific in that you don't change anything. But I usually don't let anybody use my computer. It's just my brother. So I usually trust him with stuff like that. Anybody else, no, but he's safe. Usually. I think he was playing Overwatch or something. He flew back from Oregon to visit for Christmas and New Year's. Rather, my parents flew him back. Sunder Zerker as monos isn't good enough. Zerker versus Slayer shouldn't really be the problem. If your weapon feels bad, I mean, upgrade to a disfavor. You're not gonna find a better weapon in maps. I mean, you might. I guess you could potentially find a good rare, but probably not. I would recommend saving up for a net series disfavor. Should only be like what 5-6x max. Yeah, that's just like extreme case. Well, it's T2 Fizz, T1 Elder Fire Damage, T1 Wed. His favorite's 10x and Abyss? Okay, well then there you go. Buy the div cards. Or farm the div cards. Pretty sure that's T2. Yeah. Yep. This one gets re-rolled then. Pretty sure I call this one. It's not good enough. It's Crown of Eyes too, and I don't want to make a Crown of Eyes amulet. Too late for that one. That would have been a good option though. Should have tried it. It's all good. We'll try again. I only have 6k chaos left. Oh no. Man, I'm just not having luck today. No luck for me. Yeah, it's actually a pretty common drop in Grandmasters. Like, very common. You get one every, like, 2 or 3 maps, usually. I have a 1x Grandmaster's Farmer build in my build guides if you want to go look for it. 1x budget. It's Inquisitor Scorching Ray. It's pretty easy to throw together. You can also do the same with like Glacial Cascade at this point. It's pretty insane for Grandmasters. I've run a couple hundred Grandmasters. It's a pretty common drop, dude. Explosive Arrow build. Any generic EA build can do that. If you go Pathfinder though, so you have elemental immunity, you're usually okay. Pathfinder or Raider, or I guess Inquisitor with like Consecrated Ground, so you're immune to elemental ailments, it should be a lot easier to run. But EA is like, you don't really need to change EA, other than maybe some flasks to get Grandmaster viability. want to make a what? I would like to know how your Wand Barrage KB build in this league. Was in the mood to play with it. I'm BR. Is that Brazilian? I don't understand a lot of English. She'll make a video possible. I don't exactly understand what you're asking me to do. But that build got a lot. I think you're talking about Fastest Lemon. That character got a lot stronger this league because they got Vol Pact back, and it lost Reflect to deal with. So it's still pretty good. It's got a lot stronger actually. I will be updating all my build guides. I actually did one earlier. I did Flying Purple People today. Tomorrow is a Lightning Trap Saboteur. I'm going to go through all of my old builds and rework all of the build guides for 3.1. I have most of the forum guides updated, but I haven't updated the ones I don't have forum guides for. It's just build. Ooh, it is possible then. Well, get a I-83 so you can get Merciless and Emperors, or Merciless Dictators, and start rolling. You're gonna spend a couple thousand X to hit the prefixes. Have fun. Ooh. Alright, here we got 2 of our rolls. This is, I think that T1 Fizz? T1 or T2 Fizz? I don't know. I think it's T2. And the extra Chaos, so we're gonna block Caster so we don't exalt spell damage and try to exalt life or life leech rate. Rarity. Annul. Oh, annul rarity. Annul rarity. Yay. Okay. Try again. T1 life. That's a suffix. T1 life. That's bad. Annul cold damage. Fuck. That's not cold damage. Okay. I'm getting lucky. T1 life. Okay. Well, that's actually really good for like my wander. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Is that T1? Yeah. Okay. It's not T1 life, but it's T1% ES. I think I keep that. Yeah, it's G2. This could be really, really good, actually. Block suffix and slam or scour. I would just craft life on it. Yeah. So this is actually really good. I'm gonna keep this one. Best result we've gotten. This has actually some really high potential. Yeah, as I said, we gained Vol Pact and we lost Reflect damage. So it's a lot stronger. Slam or keep as is. Craft percent armor or chaos 2 attacks on it, and you're good to go. Or evasion. I would not waste anything on that. I would divine it maybe, and then like throw it in a mirror thread. Okay, what do I do with these items? This one I'm happy with. This is like my most... I think these two are my most powerful ones. No, those prices are probably not gonna actually sell, but that's okay. This one I want to see if I can use actually, so I need to divine it a little bit. To 50 strength. Actually, let me look. I don't know what that attack speed goes up to. Attack speed, Elder, 13%. So that's... I mean, it's in League, right? It's T1 Fizz, T1 Life, T1 Accuracy, T1 All Res, T2 Lightning Res. Like, that's a really good ring. If you can get it divined well and throw a good prefix on it, you're done. You just gotta divine it. Divine your suffixes. Actually, no. Don't divine your suffixes. They're good as is. Lock your suffixes. These suffixes cannot be changed. Divine your life and your fizz to perfect. Then take off your crafted mod and craft on chaos 2 attacks to get that perfect as well. Then you have a 6 roll perfect item with 1 T2. Good to go. Okay, so what was I doing? Divining. The suffixes, I need to divine. I don't like the strength roll. You want the 13 attack speed. That's really good actually. I don't want to spend a bunch on this because I'm just going to test it, but it's 1 off strength, 1 off attack speed, 1 off life. Perfect chaos. Let's throw chaos 2 attacks on it. I know you don't price check, but will you price check? Let me think about this. No. I gotta put my character back together. I need a lot of stats. What am I missing? Dex? Wait. Put on all my other gear first. I don't really think it was worth asking. It's kind of stupid. Like, you know I don't do this thing, but you're gonna ask me to do the thing anyway. Why? Oh, nice. Get a good slam. It's 20C, but like, I don't fucking care. Alright, so let's see. What do I need to do? I need to fix some rolls. How did I lose lightning res? Okay, what am I missing? 5 decks. How did I miss decks? I gained decks. I changed my tree to have more decks on it. The fuck happened? It's because this isn't on. There. Okay, so that worked. Now we're missing int. So I actually just need a little bit of int to make this work. I don't actually need faster casting. To make Enfeeble work, though, I need quite a bit. Hey Fenris, Happy New Year. You still playing Abyss? Yep. I'm just crafting right now, so I don't have 15,000 chaos to throw in Abyss League, so kind of need to be on standard for that one. I need Conk Effect. I don't need Lightning Golem, or I don't need Enfeeble rather. I can swap it for the new Vuln, which I actually don't even know if I have. I might have one. What character would that be on? It's hard when your items are so, like, you can't change anything. Because you're so close to having the exact right items. I can actually swap my boots out, but I'm going to lose Chaos Res for it. I have these boots, which have int on them. That seems like the easiest option for now. We still don't have enough int for that. Missing like 6. 6 int. Shit. How do I fix this?
Demi, to the left.
Just buy a new Vuln. Are there any new Elder Amulets available? Nope. No, what am I doing? It's 31 or 2120 Vuln. It's blue though. It should be red. Right? This should be red now. Yeah, what the fuck? Hang on. Let me think about this. How do I make this search for the red ones? Make it require strength, I guess? Can I buy a level 20 red one? Yes, I can. Okay. But they're not 20 quality. They're both off axe too. You fucked them up, dude. What about a level 19 red one? Corrupted. Again. 6 days ago. Give me that. Fuck. Happy New Year from Brazil, thank you. Happy New Year's to you as well. This is just like, I'm just being lazy at this point. I don't want to buy one of these. 1x for a 1620. Sure. Drinking. Fuck. Alright. Level 19, 0 quality. We just tried that one, this one. AFK. Wait, that's the same guy. Yeah. Okay. I'm just like being so. Anyways, if I don't need this, I just need faster casting, which I actually don't need either, so I can just like not worry about that. What can I put in that link? Dunno. If I keep these, I could recraft this crit to be like 20 int, which would fix this problem, but not this problem. Such a struggle to use new items. I just want to see how much damage this chaos gives me. I guess it's quite a bit. Yeah, it's like 5k damage or something. That's a lot. Must be for all of the multipliers. We'll just swap the colors and it'll be fine. Okay, so I need to do this as well. Can I pick up an int node? No. Okay, we'll just recraft this crit to be int. I'm gonna be stubborn about this. Has to be 25. I don't know why. There we go. And we can use faster casting. Alright. We've successfully fixed all of the problems. I put these boots back, I don't need them. I think, okay, I did the check earlier when I did the build guide for this character, and I had like, oh fuck, what was it? 318k DPS or so. See what it feels like with this. The extra attack speed's actually pretty nice, as I gained 13% attack speed. $322. Yeah, so I gained a little bit. So it is better. Yeah, 336 on the totem. Okay. Okay, well, I think that means I use this amulet then. That means I have to dump divines into it to make it perfect. I do still need to get a better belt. I need to make a Stygian belt and get a jewel for it. If I divine this to perfection, I might be willing to put it in a mirror thread for pretty cheap. It's good, but it's not perfect. It's definitely better than what I had, though. Whoa. That was a lot of bonus objectives. Interesting. Well, let's waste the divines on it then. It's like, I don't have enough divines to fix this, I don't think. Maybe I shouldn't do it right now. Later on. As of right now, I think it's fine. What do I do with my old amulet? Sell it for a lot. I have no idea if that's accurate, but... I'm okay with this. Yeah, it's 13% of your non-physical or your non-chaos damage added as chaos damage, so all of my pure fizz gives me more damages. If I was using a mirrored sword, it'd give me a lot more damage because I could get like hatred and whatnot. it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So I guess the crafting session wasn't totally worthless, but I'm still not quite happy with this. I'd like to make a better one. Let me swap for this guy. I already forgot what the jewel's name was. It was 40C, right? What was the name? I didn't even price this one. You have to make sure you check the killed recently thing. Foul iridescence. Otherwise it's not going to check the, it's not going to give you the benefits of that one. Hey, Oren. Yeah, because the weapon doesn't know if you've hit recently. It's not going to tell you that DPS number as if that exists. You have to make sure it's checked for path of building to be able to see it. It doesn't give you that attack speed all the time as a weapon. When you're checking the DPS on an item, like with your item info macro or whatever, all it does is take the minimum plus the maximum damage divided by 2 times the attack speed. And that attack speed is conditional, so it's not going to do it every single time. There's nothing else in that calculation. It might end up being more, but because of the conditional thing, it's not going to know for sure. I might map for a bit. I haven't mapped on this character in a long time. And I have a lot of old maps to get rid of, so... Happy New Year's! We got a amulet. That's better than what my other one was by a lot, but not the exact thing I want. I do think I should look for the flat fizz instead of, or sorry, the chaos damage, not the flat fizz, as my third prefix. So that's good to know. I need to divine this one a little bit better, but it's definitely better than what I had. don't know if I'd call it mirror tier though. Maybe. I'm sure there's nothing like it, but it's not exactly what I wanted. I should actually check if the flat fizz craft is better than the chaos craft. But I can't path of building it, so it's annoying. I don't have enough currency to craft like I do in standard. Not even close. I have like 12x in Abyss. I could craft for like 30 seconds. It wouldn't be really fun.
Stay sane.
I do feel like my AoE got smaller. This is a less AoE map, that would be why. Have I only ran less AoE maps? I don't know. Maybe just buckle down in Abyss and do like 50 Uber labs or something to generate some currency. I'm pretty lazy about it. Like when I farm Uber lab, I'm not selling like I'm not doing carries. I'm not selling quality gems. Just kind of wasting a lot of potential currency to be made. But I also have been online in a week, so that kind of prevents me from making currency. How's everybody's challenges in Abyss? I think I'm at 17 right now. Need to get those done at some point soon. I usually like rush to 36 and then stop playing the league. That might happen again soon. I want to get this character 100 still. And I'm past the halfway point on this character. But they made it harder to level up past 95 again, so my last level and a half are going to be rough. You're 20, 31, okay. Yeah, I should like finish that. Usually we do a day or two of streams where people just like gather together to do challenges. Everybody helps each other, myself included. And then we just rush through them. It's pretty nice. Some say that's abusing your streamer privilege, but I think if I help other people get the challenges at the same time as myself getting them, that's not really abusing it. Right? I don't think that's abusing. Of course, I might just be justifying it. Yeah, I mean, the currency you make with Grandmasters you can just, like, use to get your challenges. You pay for them. You can buy most of the challenges. Yeah. I think that's the correct thing to do. I'll probably do the same with the currency I have. It shouldn't be super expensive to do. Like, most of them are pretty cheap. I'm not gonna do Fizz Reflects or Temp Chains. It actually just feels weird to play PoE. I haven't played it in a week and it just feels like I'm doing something wrong. I've been playing like fucking RuneScape and other garbage on my laptop because they can't run anything really. I haven't really had access to this room for a while. People are staying in it. On the bright side, old school RuneScape's really fun. The community's actually still really good. It's kind of nice. Everybody seems to be players who were like played at the same time I did, like 10 years ago. Everybody just came back for some nostalgia, just like I did. Made a couple 100,000 GPs in like 2 days from a brand new account. I'd say that's pretty fucking good. Exile is 11, right? I never played Final Fantasy other than I played Final Fantasy Advance or Tactics for the Game Boy Advance, and I played the one for the PSP. Those are really fun, but they're not normal Final Fantasy style. I really like that style of gameplay though. Same as like I think it was Advance Wars was the non-Final Fantasy version. Final Fantasy Tactics, dude, that game. Holy shit, there's so much depth to it. I spent a lot of time in that one. I wish I could stream games like that and people would like actually show up still. Like if I stream a non-PvE game, we get like less than 10 viewers. Like I could set up an emulator for that and stream it, and it'd be awesome. What? Disgaea? What's that? What'd you just say? then Disgaea is another like that, dear God. What? What does that mean? Teleflow. What's up?
What's up, YouTube?
I just heard my own voice. Fuck off. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year. Trying to update the on-screen build thing to show the correct build. Forgot that was a thing I could do. And what other pieces of body armor and boots can we get? Now, cannot be knocked back. I think that's it. I think that's it. You'd have to check the wiki. Does Juggernaut get cannot be knocked back, or is that something else? This is like a unique helmet. I don't think you can get them on. Why do you need cannot be knocked back? It's a very specific mod. That doesn't give you knockback. You're making a Grandmaster? You don't need cannot be knocked back then. It doesn't affect you. I wouldn't worry about it, dude. There's like -1 enemies that use cannot be knocked back as a defensive mechanism, or as an offensive thing. Like they try to push you away. How many of them have knockback? Like 2? Just kill them. You'll be alright. You have things, bruh. I like things. How do you quick reply? Control enter. It'll respond to the last person that PM'd you.
Don't be a stranger.
What? Which is perfect Insbrace. Interesting. I think I have this chest. Yeah. I'll keep it. I got room. Did you see my message? No. $9,999. Fuck. That's too much time, dude. I can't do that. I'll be in that game forever. The pacement for the AFK build guide doesn't work. Sure. As if you do a Faded Legacy Doomfletch. Which legacy? I don't know. I really don't. Legacy Doomfletch has flat fizz on it still, right? And crit? Or is that part of the Doomfletch Prism? I would assume it just upgrades the unique mod, like the triple LE stuff. Try it. Could probably still make Legacy Doomfletches. Hey, Castwart. What's up, man? Happy New Year! I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Still sane.
No, fuck off, Xana. Why was I not hitting him?
Need a map?
10 mil an hour, we need 50 mil. 5 hours of this to get 99. That's actually not a bad help.
Good luck with your maps.
What do I do with it? Who knows? What do I have open? Prefix. Someone might want it for like an X maybe. Whenever things shoot me with lightning arrow, I always get scared because I feel like it's Danzig in Grandmasters. Is there a best ascendancy for Blade Flurry? If you're going elemental damage, probably Inquisitor or Pathfinder. Physical damage, probably Slayer or Gladiator or Berserker. I'm the equivalent of PoE's tech support.
The mediocre turned remarkable.
Ah! What was that? Fenraz, thank you for the sub. I'm sorry, my alerts were scrolled way down. I couldn't see what it was. Welcome to the Lemonites, man. Make sure you join Discord, link your Twitch to Discord so you get all your benefits. And we hit our sub goal for the day. Hooray! Thanks, everybody. Please spam eggs in chat for the new lemon. We actually are getting close. I think we're at 10 months now. So in 2 more months, we'll start seeing the first people with a fully hatched lemon emo or sub icon, whatever. It's gonna be great. You fucked up all of them. Good job. I'm so proud. It's okay, I do that a lot. I actually do that with the Demi Lewd emo. I usually type Demi-gasm because I'm stupid. And then I forget. And it just does nothing. And I'm like, fuck, I don't even know my own emotes. What am I doing with my life? But then again, I don't really have the chance to type that often in people's chats with my emotes. I mean, when does a streamer use their own emotes? When they're raiding somebody and that's it. Yeah, I want to update a lot of my emotes. I need to get an artist for it though. I would like them to be cuter. Like the lemon ones, those ones specifically, like Demi High and Demi What the Fuck, I don't really like either of those. They just don't really, I don't know. They don't convey the message well enough, I think. So we'll see. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't divine it though, but it does keep the crit, which is good.
How are your maps?
So if you buy a perfect legacy Doomfletch, you can make it into a perfect legacy, what's it called? Doomfletch Prism.
Stay safe.
I might need to go soon for my family shit. I should check. We're gonna have to get drunk for New Year's. No, I'm kidding. I prefer sparkling grape juice, thank you. Cannot leech, less recovery. That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's not do that. Going to bed, it's 3:36. Alright, dude, good night, man. Thanks for the sub. Happy New Year's. Hope your 2018 starts well. Did you know that sleeping in the fetal position for like too many hours is not good for your back? No problem. Oh, I wanted to change my filter again slightly. I want to highlight 6 sockets a different color. Like they're highlighted, but they're not like sticking out highlighted. I don't have an Amulet command, I can show you in a sec though. It's right here. Elder Amulet, Elder attack speed, Elder non-chaos is extra chaos. You just stunned me? Bro, I can't be stunned. What the fuck? Interesting. I wonder if the Vuln curse... Fuck, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Vuln. Fizz damage, maimed, fizz... No, it doesn't have any stun stuff. I thought I had like a chance to be stunned on it. I think that's Warlord's Mark though. Their backs are... I mean, maybe. They were fetal position for like 9 months. That's a long time. I'd be pissed. Imagine if you didn't have to move at all for like your entire life. You're fed automatically, you're safe, you're warm, you're like comfortable, and then all of a sudden you're just not any of those things. Like you have to exist in the real world and all of a sudden, like that'd piss me off too. Not only would that be terrifying, that'd piss me off. Yeah, I've actually talked about that a lot with my friends recently, like my really close real life friends. Like none of us asked to exist, which sounds really angsty because it is, but like no one ever asked to be born. You were forced into it. And so your entire life, you didn't get to choose whether or not you existed, it just happened. So I think it's kind of interesting. Like the entire human race, every being, just exists because of their parents. Nothing else. More monster life, fizz reduction. Fizz reduction, rather. Oh right, I can farm essences now. Not that I'm going to, but that's a cool option. Did you ever use accounts? Nope. They were gonna give up a war chief that does more damage than I do. It's just not a good idea. My chest actually gives me very close to the same amount of life as a belly of the beast does. So I don't see a reason to swap. Why do you use Void Heart? For the poison and bleed on hit. I think it's like 200k poison DPS or something with my attack speed. It's not a negligible amount. Is it worth going MF on standard? It's actually a lot better to go MF on standard because you have access to item quantity gem, legacy biscos, legacy quant here. Like you can achieve a lot higher level of MF in standard than you can in league, which means that the returns are a lot higher. They're good in league, but I mean you can make them a lot better in standard. I'm not even really feeling this monster fizz reduction thing. It's because I deal so much chaos damage. 10 to 23k chaos. Seems okay. Best map to farm? For pure MF? Yeah, probably still vaults. They're gonna be expensive, but like, you're gonna make back the money because exalts are expensive. And you're gonna find a lot of div cards with all your quant. I've seen some pretty insane MF. Like, that's the only reason I would play MF was to do it in standard. with access to like Legacy Windripper and everything else. I would not do it in League, it wouldn't be nearly as good. For me, it's like I like seeing the full potential of things, and knowing that I'll never be able to achieve anywhere close to that potential in a league is like less willing to dump into it. Legacy Cams? I had a Legacy Cams, I sold it. It gave me, I think I had 11k life on this character or something stupid, which was OP, but not my style. I'm not gonna give up a 6-link for it. Maximum life leech second is the only thing that's affected. Like, without maximum life leech, you're capped at 20% default. So with Slayer, or sorry, with these three nodes, 3%, 3%, 3%, you're at 29% max. Vault Pack puts you at 20 or 58% max, and then a Elder Amulet with maximum life leech rate will give you another 5 times 2, 10%. You can go up to 68%. Life leech per second, which is insane. Maximum life leech per second. All the life leech does is it helps you achieve that 20% cap faster, which I mean is not particularly difficult to do. Like, I'm capped. I have Vault Pact on this character and all the leech nodes, so I have 58%, but I could potentially hit 10% more if I had a Shaper Amulet, or sorry, Elder Amulet, which we spent a lot of chaos trying to get, but I haven't hit one yet. Eventually I'll hit one, if I don't stay with this one. I'm actually pretty happy with this amulet. It gives me more DPS. You found a Topaz Ring with 3T1 resist and a free prefix. Interesting. It's probably not going to be a mirror crafted item, specifically because of all the new Elder resistance stuff, or Elder items, Shaper items, but it's a really good ring. You could use it for yourself. Most builds don't want to use a Topaz base, they want damage. Or like sockets. Or unique rings. Is so bad. Because it's burning ground, but still. Oxium. Those used to be so expensive. You can probably get more than that, but do the price check command. Go look it up correctly. It's gonna have like 48 times 3, which is what, 120 plus 24, 144% plus 30% implicit resist. You're at 178% res. You can still craft life on it. That's a lot of res. Like a fuckload of res.
Learn anything new? Good luck.
Thanks for the follow. $174 if it's like perfectly divine and blessed. Plus open prefixes. I don't know, dude, that's a lot of res. Yeah, I would just search for 170 or above. I don't really care about crit multi. With life. No temp chains. Why is that funny? What else am I supposed to do with them? Just vendor them? They're still T13 maps. And they dropped the new maps, so... Yeah, I have a couple hundred shape shores. I think the new shore is lower tier, right? Or is it higher? I don't know what tier shape shore is now. Or if you can even shape it. And I'm getting 10 mil XP an hour, it's fine. At level 98. No sextants at all. It's T8, so it's the same then. If you shape it, it's T13, right? Yeah. Well, then it's functionally not different at all. I should do one rare corrupted for the Atlas though.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Hey buddy. I have yet to find a good breach ring.
How are your maps? Stay inquisitive.
I talked about it in one of the updates, the build diary, or the daily updates, I don't remember which one it was. But you basically just need better gear. Like 400 plus DPS sword, steel rings, belly of the beast, 6 linked. Gear with like 100 plus life in every slot. Accuracy, crit multi, flat fizz to attacks, like in everywhere. I didn't have any of that stuff. I was wearing maybe an Exalt worth of gear, which you know is pretty much nothing. So fix all of those problems and you'll do way more damage. I don't check Reddit, dude, I don't want brain cancer. Yeah, you want steel rings for the flat fizz. We're pure physical damage, so need as much fizz as you can get. Jesus Christ, Jason Bourne. What's up, Newzak? Happy New Year. How you doing today? On this fine day. We got 2 hours till New Year's. questioning staying up till New Year's. Should probably go see my family though. They're all downstairs. I'm like, nah. Nah. It's the new tagline? What do you mean? Thank you for the bit. Appreciate it. I will see that penny in 1.5 months. Plays a Jason Bourne? I don't know. The first bit I've ever gave. Nice. You can actually farm bits through, if you're in America at least, you can watch ads on Twitch, like the button next to the emo button in the chat. You can open up a new tab with my stream in it and watch ads there. You can just mute the Chrome tab or the Firefox tab or whatever. You don't have to hear the ads, you don't have to do anything, you just let it run for 30 seconds and then you get free bits. It's pretty cool. You can farm your own bits, it's like 5 to 50 bits or something per ad. I do that for other people's streams, but not for myself, obviously. You can't give bits to yourself. I think it's fun. There's some weird mini games they play as well, like in the ads. They do some weird shit. What was I gonna do? I was gonna get a T13 Shore and then do it as a rare corrupted. Oh, that escalated quickly. Yeah, I'm just saying it's an option. You don't have to, it's just a thing that you can do. A lot of people didn't realize that when I mentioned it the first time. I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I have 120%? Really? That's pretty good. Is it cooldown? It depends on the day. Like the time of day. If there's more people doing the ads, I think they only offer so many per hour or something like that. So like if a lot of people are doing it across all of Twitch, then they stop, you stop getting as many bits, or you get no ads. But you can do it whenever it pops up. Yeah, you can get up to 100, damn. That was 50. Well, that's like a whole $1. So yeah, you could like throw bits at your favorite streamers if you wanted. Instead of subbing, or with subbing. You want to support. I think I've given a couple 100 bits through ads so far in other people's streams. I don't have enough time to watch streams though, I should watch more. It's just like if I'm not streaming, then I'm usually like either just chilling with people or like making YouTube videos or whatever, or I'm not online at all. So it's kind of hard to find time to watch streams. Like the time that I would be watching streams is when I'm streaming. So they kind of don't work together. You're actually not supposed to watch other people's streams while you're streaming. It's like it wasn't a thing before, but they had to implement a rule against it because so many big streamers were like finding attractive streamers or like other girl streamers, and like their chat would bomb the person while they were watching, while the other streamer was watching that person's stream. So just like they made a rule against it to prevent that issue. Which I find kind of funny. Oh, I didn't get the objective for that. Oh, it's a shape map. I didn't need to do that. Fuck. You don't get objectives for shape maps. What am I doing?
There's an affray out there with your name.
Oh well. I do need to resort this crap. I think I should go hang with family for the last 2 hours of this year, though. So I'm gonna have to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the follow button, consider subscribing, it helps a lot. You can also subscribe on YouTube. I post videos there all the time, build guides, game mechanic explanations, currency making, crafting sessions, whatever else you want to see. Lots of PoE content, some non-PoE content. But I will wish you all a Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hope you had a good one. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow or the next day. Actually, what day is it? I don't need to ask that. It's the 1st. I'll probably be streaming on the 2nd or the 3rd next, because I need to, like, there's still going to be family here until the 2nd or so. But this is just a super quick New Year's stream. For those of you that are alone or wanted to meme or whatever. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in the next stream, whatever. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year's.